Hey guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne, and in this video, I'm going to give a general love reading focusing on the divine partners, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, karmic connections, any love connection that you're spiritually connected to. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I'm sure there's a message for you since you landed on this video. Okay, as you guys know, I always record on a Saturday, and it happens to fall on the winter slash summer solstice. And I'm excited. I'm all dressed up. I've been decorating with light, and it's the shortest day of the year, and it's also the longest night of the year for us in the northern hemisphere. And southern is, as you know, it's the beginning of summer, which is another exciting time. But we're going to be talking about winter since I'm in the winter solstice. So it's a time for celebration, and I'm really excited about it because it falls in the same week as Christmas, as all of you know. It's Hanukkah time also as well, and other celebrations that come through during this week. This is a celebration of light, celebration of love, celebration of just everything. Getting prepared for the new year, and getting prepared for Christmas, getting prepared for all those special holidays that we all love. I just get excited. Sometimes it's a little sad for some of us when certain people or pets are not with us, so we still remember them, but we remember them with joy and with love and just the memories that we take with us. So it is a time to celebrate because that's the act of nature, and it's just the way life is. But it doesn't mean we have to be sad on the inside. We all have to take in the light and bring it in because it's going to be amazing 2020. I know it is. I feel it. And I've been saying this. I love the numbers. You know, the numbers are just I'm just so drawn to them. It's a beautiful time to just start now preparing and getting ready. I like to start with decluttering and cleaning, and I know it's hard because we got Christmas coming in, and this weekend I'm like super busy. It's been crazy. As many of you know, it's been just like crazy with everything. I think everybody's going through that, right? Last minute everything. Okay, the first card that came up, leap of faith. Okay, taking a leap of faith, and this is a beautiful card. I'm going to hold this up so you guys can just visualize and just look at the beauty and color of Josephine Wall's artwork. I'm telling you, I can just stare in her cards for like hours, and I get so many messages. But for this time, I'm getting the message that Divine Masculine wants to take that leap of faith and needs to take that leap of faith. Stop putting off everything. And you know what? The time of the year, we tend to do that. We tend to put everything off, and we say, oh, we'll do it later, or I'll do it when I have time. This is not the time to do that, only for the fact because you need to take that chance. And the Divine Masculine has been stagnant. Divine Masculine is inside all of us. It's not necessarily meaning it's for the other side or our side, but it's generalized basically for all of us. So the leap of faith is part of the soul growth, the growth that you're getting. And here we go with our beautiful unicorn cards. And I'm not sure if this is a unicorn. Yes, no, maybe. It's one of those mythology type of cards. I'm not sure the name, but it is very beautiful. It is from the unicorn deck, Oracle of the Unicorns, that is. So anyways, the growth is necessary with the leap of faith. Now, you're being guided to do something, guys. You're being guided, and you're not listening to what that message is. Take the leap of faith, and you understand that this is part of your growth time, your growth period. As it says on this card, I don't got my glasses. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So true. So that you can grow, so you can evolve spiritually. That's what the key here is for 2020 for all of us. We're not just here because we want to find true love and just live that happy ever after lifestyle. I mean, that is the goal ultimately. I mean, who doesn't want to be happy? But there's more to it. There's more to it because our spirit lives on. It's not just this physical world. We are beings that are here in these physical bodies. And I'm not going to go into what is actual and what, what is beyond, but many of you get it. Many of you understand what I'm talking about. There's more to life, is what I'm saying. And what this card says is keep your dreams alive. Another beautiful card. Keep your dreams alive, because without dreaming, there's no purpose. If you don't have a certain goal to try to get to, you're growing internally, but though you're growing to a certain peak, just like plants, just like trees, they have a growth peak and a stage that they go through. And that's basically why you need to keep your dreams alive. That's the goal. Keeping your dreams alive, especially now during this time as we are ending slowly 2019. Though it may have been a very challenging year for me and for many others, my dreams were always alive. My dreams are always ignited. And I make sure to keep saying this because I know that a lot of people feel the same way as I do. You could look back and say a lot of negative things about what happened in a prior year, or current year, I should say, because we're still in this 2019. But why? Because you're still here. You can make it happen. The purpose of you being here is because your dreams need to be alive. Your dreams need to come alive. Your dreams are manifesting. If you're not manifesting them and not allowing them to manifest, you're not growing with your dreams, you're not looking at the possibility. And that is a beautiful card too. Very, very vivid colors. Extremely vivid. I love this card. Possibility. And you know what? Exploring the possibility, guys. Exploring what is necessary. And this card says, okay, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Just look at that for a second. Isn't that beautiful? I have to say, every time I look at these cards, there's always a new, I've read this before and I've used them several times, but it's just like I'm always getting a new message. And it's not coming from me. It's coming from above. It's coming from the divine. So the messages are being given to me to give to you. So I could look at a card 1,000 times and I'm going to get 1,000, well, not 1,000 messages, but meanings that come through that I've never really looked at. It's kind of like looking at something over and over and not realizing it because you're awakening. Your dreams are coming alive. You're growing. Leap of faith. Divine masculines are getting that time where they're starting to realize that it's not all about just running and hiding and holding back and using that enormous amount of ego. Yeah, because divine masculines do have ego. And when there's ego, yeah, there could be some blocks, there could be some blockage. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing either. I mean, we do need ego. We do need to protect ourselves. We do need a shield of light. We do need that armor. But when it comes to the point where you're using it more to self-gain, just more to hey, I want this and I'm going to do this. And, you hear, someone for instance, someone gives you a compliment and you're just you just take it in and say thank you. And, you feel like butterflies, kind of wow, that's the way I feel anyways. But if you're yeah, I know that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Not that type of ego, guys. Ego is more of it's protecting you and you need that ego to help you, but also exploring possibilities, because ego is what helps you block off the not negative side of things, but it's kind of like yin yang, and it's we have that negative positive going inside of us. You have to be realistic. You have to be open. You have to look at things, openly, with your eyes open, but with an open heart. So how do you win? Well, that's where you keep your dreams alive and explore the possibilities, because I'm telling you, there's going to be some amazing things happening. I'm not going to say as soon as January 1st rolls in, it's wow, all these amazing things are happening. I mean, maybe, who knows? But you'll see what I'm talking about, because you guys have been looking for this, and I've been looking for this. It's we all want this. We all want the best for 2020. It's what we search for. And I know a lot of us, we say negative things because everything is not perfect. And you know what? That's because that's part of our growth. Yeah. Growing inside ourselves, growing into something that the universe is sending us messages and we need to explore them. New experiences and possibilities. Another beautiful card. The artwork is gorgeous. I love rainbows too. I see a rainbow in there, but it's like Josephine Wall just brings to life these cards, and it's just like new experiences and possibilities, just what it says. You know what I'm talking about. You're going to find it. You're going to see it. But if you don't allow it, Divine Feminine, I'm talking to you. Don't allow what we just previously talked about not seeing happen in our lives, or disappointment, pull your spiral down, I should say, your vibration, because that is what is holding you back from manifesting. And the blessings that are being given to you, you're not accepting them because you can't see them, because your eyes are closed, and because whatever happened, I mean, yes, it is difficult sometimes when we go through these challenges, but you know what? You look around you and you look at the positive side, because when one thing falls, another one opens, and another, well, however that says, but you know what I'm talking about. When one door closes, another one opens. And you know what? Trust the process. Another card that's telling Divine Feminines, also Divine Masculines. I mean, it's kind of like goes in both ways. Okay, so it's how it resonates with you. Trust. Okay, let me read that. Okay, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. Yeah, well, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Lovely, lovely colors. And so instead of me just looking at the cards, I'm going to explain what the messages I'm getting. I'm just channeling. I could feel it. That's why I look into them even deeper, and I want you guys to do the same. Trust the process. Trust what you're getting. Trust what you're feeling. Don't let anybody pull you down. Don't let anybody tell you any different. A lot of times, one little seed, and when I say one little seed, I don't mean that we go around looking for seeds. We look for negativity. No, who does that? No one does that. Nobody wants negative. But when we're not looking at the glass half full, so to speak, it's more of like you're looking at everything kind of like there's an empty void in everything, And by doing that, you're not allowing your blessings. You're not allowing the love. You're not allowing love to flow through in your life. So the bottom line is, if you trust what's happening to you, if you trust what's going on inside your life, it's happening for a reason, Divine Feminine. New possibilities, new opportunities. And I'm not saying let go of that previous relationship. Whatever that relationship was, or still is in your life, guess what? It's there because you chose it. And I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. Like I said, I give a general love reading. That's what this is. But I'm not here to tell you what to do. And I try to give like examples with different relationships, just to give you an idea, because there are messages coming through. There's not exactly, like a message that says this is for a person that is in separation. No, this is a message for everybody, regardless. If you're in separation, okay, why I said that, there must be a message. Something for you who is in separation with a certain person. Trust the process, because there is something new happening, new beginnings, new opportunities. Look at the big picture. And you know what? By looking at the big picture, you get it. You feel it. You get like something more out of what is being told to you, what is being brought to you, what is being, shown to you by the universe. Go with a celebration in your heart. By going with a celebration, like today, winter solstice, you're celebrating the love that you have in your heart. Now, maybe you say, I used to have love, or I don't really have love, but after everything I've been through, how do I even find love? Don't look at it that way. When you're looking at something, like I said, the half glass empty, the glass will be continuing to be half empty, and before you know it, it's going to be completely empty. And you know what? That's not good. All right. I don't know if that's a saying or not, but that is so true. Because if you start losing everything, it's very hard for you to put back all that work you've been doing. You've been doing so much work. You've been putting so much love into your life, feeling the love. Relationships happen. Sometimes we're involved and we're so consumed with someone, okay? We become codependent. I have to say, we become to the point where we feel like that person is our everything. And they are. I'm not saying that they're not. You love them with all your heart. But that's because you have so much love to give. And you have so much love because you are love, okay? It's not love just for one person. And if that person is out of your life, there's no more love. That's not the way it goes. Love is constantly flowing, regardless if that person is with you or the person is not with you, or you're looking for that person. That love has to always remain lit, because if it doesn't remain lit, and I know a lot of people could be saying a lot of things right now, but it's like you have to keep that love. Don't look at things, so drastically, is what I'm trying to say. Celebrate. And I forgot to read this card, okay? A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. All right. There again. Celebrate what you have in your life. And, I know Christmas time, holidays time, New Year's time, all the holidays, all right? We can get not down, but yeah, sometimes we could if there's certain things and people or pets that are not with us anymore. We remember. And you know what? It's not a time to feel down about it. It's not a time to look at anything negative. Or maybe you've blocked off the holidays and said, you know what? I'm not going to look at that commercialized, whatever people build it up to be in our generation. I'm going to just celebrate it in my heart and just be at home and not go anywhere, not do anything, just watch some TV or just go to sleep. I mean, that's fine. That's great. If that's what you do, then that's what you do. No one's judging you. No one's saying anything about that. But maybe when you were younger, you were like a little kid inside, getting excited, meeting with different friends, family. It doesn't have to be exactly on a day. It doesn't have to be celebrating like everybody else does. But, just that little feeling of, like I said, winter solstice, we celebrate with light. Maybe you don't even want to celebrate. You're like, oh, first day of winter, who wants to celebrate that? Yeah, snow, cold, all that stuff that we kind of like get a little out of our comfort zone when it's time to go somewhere, go to work. I know, I don't want to talk about it. That's what people think. And you know what? It's not. Actually, it means one thing. It's starting over again. It's a new sun that is building up. And it's building up, and it's a time to just celebrate. That's why we call it winter solstice. We try not to look at those cold things. When I say cold, I don't mean like freezing kind of things, but we think of cold as in it's not what I want. It's not what I want. We want a warm energy. We want a loving energy. And it can be, because I have to be honest, I love winter. I love it because I'm not saying I hibernate, but I love the way it looks. I love the way the little white tips on the trees look. I go out driving with my husband and we look at and take pictures like we do in the summer, like we do in the fall and the spring. We love the look of it. And I'm looking forward to going to the Lake Erie, because I hear it's very beautiful. I've never been there. Seriously, I've never been to Lake Erie in the wintertime. Not because I didn't want to, I just never really went. Maybe when I was a kid, when I was a little girl, but I don't remember. Anyways, and it's only like 15 minutes away from me. So I stay in the house a lot. I do a lot of home things or local things because sometimes the roads are a little rough. So it's not always like that though, 24/7. My point is that I'm celebrating, and I look at it with happiness. And maybe that's the way it's time for you to look at it. Now, I got onto the one point and to the next point. Now I'm going to go right back to what I was talking about. My memory catches me. We were talking about how to celebrate, and celebrate in your own way. Maybe it's just a couple of friends, maybe it's just you, but I celebrate, with minimum people around me. If you guys watch me on social media, last year, it looked like I had a big party, but it was just my husband and I, and we were watching TV. And we were popped, the champagne, and, I don't really drink, but, I have a little bit for New Year just to bring in the new year. And, we had the music and the dogs, and it was just, we had a good time. Normally my daughter, my son, my mom, my dad, a couple of friends might be over, but this was like like a very minimum of just 2 of us, and it was fantastic. I loved it. I keep thinking about it, and we look at the pictures. This is my point. Okay, I'm not trying to talk about everything that I do, but my point is that find something for you to celebrate, and you know what? You'll start feeling more energized. You'll feel more excited. That's where the divine feminines are starting to feel more like themselves, getting more in tune with that inner truth, getting more in tune with what it is to love and what it is to feel the love. Not that they don't feel the love, but sometimes they can, get to the point where, I'm not saying self-pity, but they tend to like put themselves in a place, and they just don't want to be surrounded by anybody. That's divine feminines in the past. Divine feminines are rising up. Divine masculines are definitely rising up. So divine masculines, we're seeing a lot of progress. We're seeing a lot of change with endless possibilities. Things are starting to come along that you can feel it too. You are getting it. It doesn't matter, like I said, if you're falling more towards one side or the other. See, I put my cards, if you can see, on my little lap desk. So as you can see, we have this side and this side. So whichever side you fall upon, basically, like I said, this is divine. Oh, that's divine feminine. It's upside down. Yeah, and divine masculine, it's a little bit reversed. Now, if I tilt them over a little bit, you guys can see that's what's going on right now. You have to focus on what you're feeling with love, with celebration. And you know what? I know we talk about this all the time when we dig deep, but really dig deep during this time, guys, because when you bring in a happy, fulfilling, somewhat, I mean, nothing is perfect. Try to. And there's lots of ways to do it. My way is my way. I try to give examples and what other people tell me what they do, and I give that example too. So everything is random. If you celebrate a certain way, let me know. I want to know, because I love hearing about it. It's fun. Get a journal, start blogging. Start jotting it down. I need to start blogging. That's for me. That's a message from me. Thank you. Yeah. So start jotting it down. And if you feel like you need to blog it, yeah, there's blogging sites out there. It's free. It's freedom of speech. I love it. That's how it started. That's how it started with me. You got something to say it. Maybe this is a message for somebody. But whatever it is, you need to just focus on what works for you. Write it all down, revisit it, keep looking at it. And you know what? It may not all happen all at once, but little by little, you may walk down these pages maybe in the next few years and say, wow, remember I was looking for that. Look what happened now. Wow, some amazing things, some miraculous, beautiful things happen. I seen it. I saw it happen to many, many, many people. Okay. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. There was lots of messages coming through. As you could see, I'm just like, whew, all over the place with feeling them. And, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate with you right away, revisit the video, or maybe you need to send it to someone that that needs to hear this. Whatever you have a calling for, do it. Okay. So I hope that you guys are getting your holiday plans in order. I know this is going to be a super, super busy week for a lot of us. Stores are going to be super crammed, super packed. I love the new things that they have where food delivery and, the grocery stores just deliver it to you, because I do a lot of cooking and preparing, and, it looks like I'm feeding an army, but, it's just my husband and I, and we freeze the food so we could, and give it away. It's just what we do. We are excited. And, I like to put it all on Instagram to share it with you guys, because you guys are just all so amazing. Thank you for each and every one of you for just being there, just being you, just reaching out to me. I love you guys. It's been a total blessing. I have total gratitude for being in your living room or in your car or in your bedroom or in your office, wherever you're watching this, because this is what makes it complete for me. I've been doing it. It's going on, I believe 3 years. In March or April that I've been doing a weekly video every single week, and I plan to do more. 2020, I'm going on all the channels. I'm going on YouTube, Instagram, IGTV, Facebook. I do Pinterest. And if there's other ones, you know, I will definitely check them out because it's fun. I'm a shy person. And I know it looks like, why is she shy? She so like talkative. Yeah, I can talk, but going directly on, you know, camera and wondering who's watching me. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't say something wrong. I don't want to offend nobody. You know, like that comes to mind, but that's just, that comes along with the package. It's in anything you do. Is anything ever perfect? Is everybody going to be perfect? No, that's what makes us all unique. And you know what? Wouldn't have it any other way. Love you guys. Don't want anybody to be perfect because I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? So it's like, nobody's perfect. So, I mean, not that I don't want anybody perfect, but you got what I'm saying. I'm just going on, but I'm excited. It's a wonderful time of the year. And, you know, if you guys have any questions, please put them down in the comments area. If you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings, and the links are down below in the description area. I do offer a special for this week, and it will be down in the description area. So I don't really like to announce it because you may be watching this video months later and it's just not fair, right? Okay, so until next time, God be with you all. Namaste. And Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and happy winter, summer solstice.